Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland gets its first state-of-the-art biosafety Level 3 laboratory at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says returnees should follow government's directives to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the state. Centre exempts pregnant women employees from attending office. And domestic flights to resume from Monday. Civil Aviation Ministry issues guidelines. Nagaland got its first state-of-the-art testing laboratory biosafety Level 3 at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima in NHK. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today formally dedicated the laboratory to the people of the state. Speaking at a brief inaugural program, Chief Minister Rio said the setting up of the biosafety laboratory in the state has fulfilled the dream of the people. He said it is a milestone in the historic journey towards health care, particularly to fight the novel coronavirus in the state. Rio said it is by the grace of God that the state has not reported any positive cases till now. He added that it is also the collective efforts of all the frontline workers, various departments, agencies and civil societies that the state is in better position to fight against the pandemic. Rio said the people of the state are united and all are taking a common platform to fight this novel coronavirus. He expressed hope that a BSL-3 laboratory will be used carefully to protect the people. Acknowledging the state of Assam and Manipur for testing the samples being sent from the state, the Chief Minister extended his gratitude to both the states for helping the state in the time of crisis. Health Minister S. Pangyuphom in his address expressed happiness that with the commissioning of the laboratory facility, the state is ready for COVID-19 testing and now has the best facility in the whole of the northeast region. Pointing out that the type of work for setting such laboratory requires at least 6 months or more for a place like Nagaland, he however said the state has made it possible in about a month with world-class instrument and containment building. Meanwhile, Secretary of Health and Family Welfare Department Kasuni Yome in his introductory note said, despite delay by few days owing to supply chain during lockdown and unfavorable weather condition, it took about 25 days for the completion of the work for the setting up of the BSL-3, which started on 16th of April. Yome informed that a specialized BSL-3 laboratory has huge prospects in future, which include rapid response to unidentified new infections, characterization of a lot of disease condition in the state and the region, and greater facilities in cancer and genetic research. He said the lab can become a focal hub for research works in the northeast region and also help encourage the people with scientific temperament to enter into molecular biology, thereby creating a pool of qualified human resources besides providing employment. On the occasion, Padma Shri recipient Nitono Angami also inaugurated the biosafety sample collection booth, which was designed and developed by Nagaland Institute of Science and Technology. Meanwhile, the state's first BSL-3 laboratory will have 4 dedicated research scientists, 3 technicians, 2 laboratory technicians, 1 data analyst, and 2 security guards. The sample testing will start from tomorrow morning, in which it is expected to test about 90 samples in a day. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today said citizens returning back to the state have to abide by the directives of the government to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the state. He said the returnees have to remain in quarantine facilities so that if anybody is tested positive, it can be contained. The Chief Minister also said, in case of any person tested positive, they should not be stigmatized, rather support them and come out as a winner against the pandemic. Rio informed that about 1,400 persons will be arriving from Chennai by tomorrow. Stating that with the resuming of trains and flight services in the country, the Chief Minister said many more are expected to return to the state. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Department of Personnel and Training has exempted pregnant women officials and staff members from attending office. Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office and MOS for Personnel and Training, Dr. Jitendra Singh said A circular to this effect has been issued and is expected to be followed by different ministries, departments as well as state and union territory governments. He said pregnant women employees who are not already on maternity leave will also be exempted from attending office. Persons with disabilities are also to be given similar exemption from attending office. The Civil Aviation Ministry has issued guidelines for airlines, airports, passengers, and other stakeholders on domestic flights resumption. Only passengers with confirmed web check-in can enter airport. There will be no physical check-in at airport counters. Only one check-in bag will be allowed. Airlines will not provide meal services in flights. Airlines will have to adhere to lower and upper limit of fares prescribed by government during COVID-19 pandemic period. The ministry said airlines to inform passengers that reporting time at airport is at least 2 hours before scheduled time for flight's departure. Boarding for flight will commence 60 minutes before departure and boarding gate will be closed 20 minutes before departure. Passengers will have to wear protective gear like masks. Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri yesterday announced that domestic civil aviation operations will commence in a calibrated manner from 25th of this month. The booking of tickets for 200 trains which will run from 1st of June commenced from 10 a.m. today. Railways said these trains will be fully reserved trains having both AC and non-AC classes. General coaches shall also have reserved seat for sitting but no unreserved coach in the train. For these trains, only online e-ticketing can be done through IRCTC website or through mobile app, and only passengers with confirmed tickets will be allowed to enter the railway station. Nagaland government has further extended the provision of ex gratia amount of 10 lakh rupees to drivers, cleaners, sanitary workers, caterers and all such personnel involved in management of quarantine centers in the state suffering fatality while performing frontline duties due to COVID-19. This is in continuation of the earlier notification of ex gratia payment to any state employees. The ex gratia is also extended to non-government functionary involved in any other activities for combating COVID-19 under the district task force. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that the total number of affected people with COVID-19 cases in the country has reached 1,12,359. In Nagaland State Health Department, COVID-19 Bulletin stated that out of the total of 1,001 samples sent for testing, 978 samples are found negative and results of 23 samples are awaited. The number of samples sent after 3 p.m. yesterday till 3 p.m. today is 16. In addition, number of samples tested by TrueNat is 27. At present, 1,214 persons are under facility quarantine and a total number of 3,087 persons were screened today. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland gets its first state-of-the-art biosafety level 3 laboratory at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says returnees should follow government's directives to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the state. Sender exempts pregnant women employees from attending office. And domestic flights to resume from Monday. Civil Aviation Ministry issues guidelines. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.